Hi everybody, this is a screencast to show you how to set up a rubric for a due task or due work task for task subjects on Schoolbox. So as you know, as I've alluded to in my emails, the section where you set up due work has changed quite markedly from previous versions. So it's taken a little bit of time to get it sorted, but we think we're ready to show you how to set something up for task subjects, and there'll be a separate screencast for Australian curriculum subjects coming up soon as well. All right, so we're going to our due work section, and we go to post due work. And the top part of this looks fairly familiar. So once again, you can change your assessment task type to all those other different choices there. You put a title in here. And you can put a description if you like. You can also drag in a file here for the assignment as per usual, and you can enter your dates and put accepting submissions online if you want as well. Just to save time, I won't have an online submission. I'm sure you're probably across that by now, so I'll just put in some due dates here, or a published date for this assignment, and a due date as well. Okay, so moving on down. Grading, so pretty much standard we've used is 100, but once again you can control that if you wish. Mark visibility stays the same. Now with the type here, we recommend that you use the total mark option. So select total mark. Mark against rubric, switch that to yes, and a whole new screen will open up. And we're recommending that mark per capability is left as no. Down to the bottom part of the screen, you'll see that your criteria have been entered in automatically from your course criteria. So here's the mathematics methods level 3 criteria, and they've been entered in to the rubric section here. Now to accommodate our marking scheme for task, we need to set up ZTCBA. Now you'll see by default there's 2 levels. We're going to add 3 more levels, and I'm doing that by clicking on plus level until I get to 5 levels, and I've set that up. We're now going to put in the level names, and we're going to enter Z, and we can tab across to the next one and enter lowercase t, tab across to the next one, and we can put in C, B, and A. Just to make it a bit easier, I'm just going to assess criterion 1 and 2 here. So if I click on 1 and 2, we get the next screen coming up. Now, there's 2 ways you can go here. The baseline thing to do here is you can just enter those letters again. Okay, so we'll just do that again. T, C, B, and A. And we'll do the same here for the next one. Z, T, C, B, and A. We need to allocate points also for these. So you allocate 0 points for Z, and then across the page 1, tab, oh sorry, not tab, but across to 2, 3, and 4 points. And down here also 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now there is scope here if you want to be more prescriptive about what a Z is. You can actually add in here, if you like, no work submitted, and we can go across and put in descriptions for what a Z is, what a T is, C, B, and A. That might be more applicable to Australian curriculum subjects, but certainly is the scope there for when you set an assignment to put more description about what a Z is. Just in this example though, I'm just going to leave the descriptions as the same as the grade rating Z, T, C, B, and I just realised that should be an A. Okay, that is pretty much it. Okay, we've now set that up, ready to go. Okay, so just run through it again. Assessment task, give it a title, description here if necessary, add a file, done this before. Published date, due date. Remember, if it's a submission online, there's some extra dates to put in. Mark weight 100. Total mark here for type. Mark against rubric, yes. Mark per capability, no. Across the top here, create 5 levels, Z, T, C, B, A. Replicate those same levels down here and here. Remembering you can put more accurate descriptions of what those gradings mean in there if you wish. Then down the bottom, and also, of course, yeah, enter in your points there as well. In fact, I've just noticed another mistake. So there we go. So put 4 points in there. So enter your points in, and we're ready to go. Now this click or drag import a rubric, we're still working through that. Once we've sorted that out, we'll show you what goes on with that. But for the moment, we post the assignment. Okay, and on your submissions page, that assignment should appear. And there it is there. Okay, so that's ready to go. I'll pause this now, and what I'll do is I'll put in an assessment and show you what it looks like once you've done that. When it's time to mark the assignment, you can go to submissions, and you'll have all the assignments that have been set for all your different subjects. Click on the name of the assignment, and it'll take you to a page with your class list. And this looks a little bit different to the previous versions of Schoolbox. So let's have a look what happens next. You'll have your class list here, and to mark an assignment, you click on this little eye here, view submission. Now, if you've done an electronic submission, it will open it up here, and you'll be able to mark it as usual. But what I want to focus on here is we've got our grid now. Here's our 2 criteria that we've assessed. We can now give the student an award, in this case a B and a C. It's a bit hard to tell, but when I click those boxes, it goes sort of a light mauve colour, and you can tell they've been checked. And save and continue. Okay, and that piece of work has now been marked. Now, if we look at, if I go to Bronte Moore now, and I go down to her subject, demo subject 9, she can now, by clicking here, she can now see her assessment for this assignment. Actually, what I'll do is I'll log in as Bronte and show you what she sees. When the student, in this case Bronte Moore, goes to have a look at their assessment, they'll see a mark return there, 5 out of 8, and that's generated from the fact they got a B and a C. She got a B and a C for those 2 criteria. There'd be the opportunity, if this was an electronic submission, there'd be an opportunity for her to view the marked work. So all the information about the marked assignment will be in this page here. What we're still looking at developing is how the marks are recorded for the year. So once we get more information on that, we'll certainly set out another screencast on that. But today was really about getting you started in task subjects, 11 and 12 subjects, to set up an assignment for your students using the new rubric. Hope that helps. Bye for now.